And in this video, we want to examine the different options of the font section from Home tab that is related to the text in the presentation slides, that when we select the text in the slides of PowerPoint, the different options of fonts become active. That the first section from the font section is font menu. When we open this menu, the fonts that they have already installed in our computer is shown here. Where do these fonts come from? These fonts are those that have already existed in Control Panel section in Fonts folder. That we installed them in this section. I'm going to teach you what should we do if we have a font and we want to use and install it. If your file is zip, first you should extract this file with the suffix of TTF, and then choose your font by pressing the Ctrl+C or by right-clicking and selecting copy and transfer it to the memory of your computer clipboard. And come back to the control panel of your Windows, and in the Organize section, select Paste. And if the font was installed before, like this window that is shown for me, telling that this font is already installed, do you want to replace it? That I click on Yes. But if you didn't install this font in your computer, in this way you can install each font you have in your computer, and if you close and open your PowerPoint once, you can use the font that you have installed it. Your installed font is shown to you here in this menu. Actually, I also want to recommend you some fonts that you can use them to design your slides. These three fonts are Garamond font, Platino, and Verdana. That these three fonts can be suitable for designing your slide because they are easy to read even from distance. And I don't recommend you to use a font like Stencil in your design for the presentation. In this font, all the letters is typed by capital letters, which is hard to read and doesn't give a good feeling to the readers. It gives the reader the feeling of commanding and harshness, which is better not to use these fonts for the presentation in your slides. And use Garamond, Palatino, and Verdana. They can be a good choice for the presentation in your slide. Now let's back study the different option of the font from the Home tab. When you select the text from the slides of your presentation, the different options get active. The next section is the font size menu. When you open this menu, there are some numbers here. When you choose them, your written text will be changed based on that size. As an example, there is 36 and 32 font size here, but if I want to choose 34, what should I do? The things that I should do is double click on the number here, that this number be selected, and I type the size that I want here. For instance, 34, and then I press enter. By doing this, the selected size will be transferred to the text. And also, by the help of the two options called increase font size and also decrease font size, you can make your font size bigger or smaller. And by the help of bold option or by the shortcut key of Ctrl+B, you can increase the thickness of the letters of the text. And by the help of italic option with the shortcut key of Ctrl+I, you can make your text curved. And by the help of the underline option with the shortcut key of Ctrl+U, you can put a line under your text. And by activating text shadow option, you can give a shadow to your text, and by the help of Strikethrough, you can put a line on your text that for carrying the wrong information, you can use this effect. For example, when you want to tell your audience that this word is wrong, you can have a line on it, and or you can use Strikethrough. By the help of using character spacing, you can increase and decrease the distance between the letters of the word. By default, normal option is selected, but if you want to reduce the space between the letters of a word, you can use tie, but if you can reduce it more, you can select very tie. And if you want to decrease the space between the letters of a word, you can use the loose or very loose option. And if you have an exact number in your mind that be used between the letters of a word, you can use more spacing option. And here in by section, you can type a number that is in your mind. When you click on OK, the number that you typed will be space between your letters. The next option in the font section that we are going to study is text highlight color. When you select the text in your slide, like the way we are reading book and highlight the keyword, the text highlight color does exactly the same. If we open this menu, there are some colors here that we can choose the one that we like, but after selecting the text highlight color, become regretful of doing that. You can choose the part that you don't want to be highlighted and open this menu and select the no color option. By this way, the highlight will be deleted. The next option is font color, that when you open this menu, it will give you a colorful palette in theme colors and standard colors. You can choose each colors which exists here, and if you need more colors, you can click on more colors that this window opens for you. In standard section, you have a big range of color that you can choose your favorite one. And if you have a code for a specific color according to RGB's color code in the custom section, you can add the range of red, blue and green, that the color based on the code that you have made be added to your text. And if you get regretful of the formats that you gave to your text, and you want delete all formats and design that you gave it to your text, clicking on the clear all formatting would be enough for deleting all the formats that you gave to your text. And if you want to have exact and advanced setting of font section, you can click on this triangle and the font window opens for you in this section. You can have exact and advanced settings. For example, in Latin text font, you can select the font for the English text. For instance, here I choose Verdana font. In the complex script font section, you can choose the font of your text based on the language. For example, if the language of your slides be Arabic, English, French, Germany, and any language, in this section you can choose the font based on the language. Another section that exists in a font window that did not exist in the preview section is Underline style option. That by default it's on none, but when we open this menu, we can choose the style of the line that we want to have it under our text. For example, be double line and the color don't be black. For example, the color be red, and by doing this we and choosing these options and clicking on OK, we can have this effect on our text. One option that was in the preview of font section was Strikethrough, which put a line on the text, but if we want this line be double instead of one line, we can use the double Strikethrough option, and after we click on OK, as you can see, there is a double line on my text. When we choose this option here, there would be one line on our text, and if we want to have a double line on the text, we choose double Strikethrough from the font window. The next exists option is a superscript and subscript that is related to empowered numbers. If we want to write an empowered number in the slide and we have a base number and a power, that we can set space between the number and the power here in superscript and subscript in offset section. That for subscript option for offset, the value of number is negative, and in superscript, because of having empowered number, this value is positive. Another option which didn't exist in the preview but exists in this font window is equalize character height, that if I choose and OK it, as you can see here in my text, it gives the same height for each word, and I recommend you not to use this option. It threatens the readability of your sentence. These were the option of font from Home tab, which we studied. In next section, we are going to study the different option of the paragraph from the Home tab, which these options are related to the text. Stay with me. Thanks a lot. In order not to miss our next videos, you can click on the subscribe button and the bell. Thanks for accompanying me on this video. Bye bye.